Getting the yawning out of my system. Hey everybody, it's Great 679 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Last session was actually kind of a doozy, so I'll just go ahead and try to surmise the past few episodes, because there wasn't really any time to actually kind of stop and take in what has happened. Basically, in a nutshell, we went towards ALO, the Valley of Torment, and we supposedly was gonna make this the final battle, but then Dimitri ran off, and God sent me and the Acid Demon to go off to capture Dimitri. We lost him, and then Alpha decided to take over my body, which we actually found out that Alpha was nothing but a substitute for Epimenides?
Epimenides.
Yeah, it's starting along those lines. Anyways, we defeated them. Him, they, him. Pretty sure the guy behind that was a man. And now we are no longer without Alpha in our in our mind, because now we defeated him. Obviously, he's not gonna. Alpha's not gonna live if we just defeat him like that. We are on the final chapter. There's no other battles to interrupt. There's no other paralogs. Though I definitely probably might have missed them due to not getting their supports up on time. But I went through the menu like a little earlier today and found out that there's like maybe a few more specific units on such another path when we didn't recruit the Ashen Demon like right away. Maybe, possibly. So probably before I record like any of the other bouts, I am going to go through like that part of the. I'm going to record parts of the other side of the story where we didn't recruit the Ashen Demon and see what's different about it, because, you know, I went and got to the other route in God's route where we didn't side with her, and look at how similar that was to the Golden Deer route in that game. But yeah, this is basically just gonna. That basically might just be a thing in post game. Well, as I do everything else, because honestly, doing that like 3 times is gonna be real long, and I'm probably just gonna compile those into like one big triad of bonus videos. Well, hey, if you didn't want to recruit the Ashen Demon, or if you just want to see what happens, but if I actually did went and fight the Ashen Demon during such specific chapters. Where the game was like, oh, the story will change based on how you do certain things. I can just link to those videos in the description. Obviously, I can't link 4 possible playlists of different varieties and do one video, otherwise that'd be too much. But we got a lot of people to talk to, again. I mean, just find out, we might as well. And we gotta give this book to someone. But thankfully, while I remind myself of the previous episode to stand near the Ashen Demon.
It's good to see you again.
I want to apologize again. I'm really sorry. I can't believe I tried to kill you.
It's all right. I know that wasn't really you.
Still, the one who did it was a part of me. Literally. You asked me about this before. About some mysterious presence within me.
That's right.
Well, sorry I couldn't give you a straight answer back then. Arval told me not to tell anyone. That's the name of the presence that was inside my head, by the way. The one that took control of my body and tried to kill you. Or maybe it was someone else entirely. The one that called himself Epimenides.
Epimenides, that was the one.
Arval and Epimenides, I wonder what manner of beings they are.
Well, we probably won't find out now because they're dead.
Beats me. And it's not like I can just go and ask them now. Honestly, I kinda wish I'd talk to Arval more now that I can't.
That's how these things work, sadly. When you're ready to talk, the person you want to talk to is no longer there.
But there's still so much I don't know. Remember how I got trapped inside that void with Edelgard and the others after our fight? That's when Arval used the name Epimenides. and then tried to kill us.
Are Arval and Epimenides the same being?
I'd like to think they're different, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Epimenides is just Arval's true identity. I don't know if they were just using me, or if they had some other goal in mind. All I've got are a bunch of mysteries that I'll probably never solve.
I did notice one thing.
What's that?
It was when we were fighting and you were being manipulated. It seemed like Arval was trying to keep your body from getting hurt. They could have fought more recklessly. I don't see why it would have made a difference to them. They were making sure you weren't harmed.
Aww. Even though in his last moments, Arval was just trying to keep us safe.
Seriously? Arval was protecting me?
It's just a feeling I got. But yes, I think that could have been the case.
I guess Arval's the only one who knows the truth. Or as the Seiros folks say, only the goddess knows, right? But hey, thanks for telling me that. Really. It does make me feel better. I've got no choice now but to keep moving forward. Live out the destiny the two of us once shared. Funny, I came here to apologize, but you ended up cheering me up instead. I'll catch you later, okay?
Only the goddess knows. Well, the goddess may have been the one telling you that.
You know, it's quite funny because that is true. Okay.
It's good to see you again.
I've been holding back on this for quite a while. Been holding back on this for quite a while. Sure, I could see like all the others on YouTube, but I've been waiting too long for this to happen, honestly. This gift is unique, you will not receive another one until you've completed the game. Are you sure you wanted to give it?
For me, this is all I can offer in return.
Tactics Primer. A very special friend. A book that's been filled to the brim with practical tips on tactics. Changes the units. Pardon me. We need to test this out.
I'll take you all on.
Oh my gosh, it does!
I'm not gonna die here.
Can't believe that actually does. Wow. Huh.
I'll take you all on.
Interesting. I wonder if that's like. That's probably the main gimmick of the book quiz in general. It's just you get the unique ability of another unit. That is interesting. That is severely interesting. And I mean, hey, it's a fight battle. I might as well have a chance to use this. Alright, now let's begin talking to everyone else and prepare for the final battle before us.
Oh dear.
I am so relieved we did not lose you too, Chaz. Though I feel Hubert's confidence in you is probably shattered. I understand. I did attack one of my allies after all.
Hello.
Your ability to take things in stride is impressive. Hubert would approve of such an attitude as well.
Do you have a moment?
Listen, it is a chance Lord Orno may finally make an appearance. You know, the man responsible for putting Her Majesty through so much pain. He must not be allowed to cause any more trouble for her. Therefore, you and I are going to end him. Scarlet, we'll make sure he doesn't get anywhere near Aidgard.
No.
Not unless Her Majesty watches him close. If he wishes to confront him himself, then we must not intervene. Oh, right. Yeah, no, that's right if you would like.
If I may.
Every bit of my good sense says I should kill you. But after weighing the pros and cons, I have decided to wait and see.
Don't let
In the
me
meantime, let us hope you prove to me your worth, for both my sake and yours. Damn, okay, man.
down. I see.
The Alliance is pursuing the Kingdom Army, and hopefully emerge victorious.
What do you think?
Let me guess, you worry about your old buddies?
Oh,
Yes, yeah, I completely lost without me, you see. Goodness.
How may I help
Do you have need of me? Perhaps you wish me to aid you at Garreg Mach? Feel free to use me as a decoy and make me pretend to surrender, or have me sabotage them from underground. I care not what I do.
Oh,
Wait,
what?
sabotage? Are you planning something?
Can I be of
Not
use?
really. I just have a talent for destruction after all my failed experiments.
The lifeblood.
Oh, yeah, I already got it.
Everything has its use.
I don't know why I thought maybe I should check on him again just to see. It feels so weird I was going to help my father. Not that I'm against it. I can't wait to see him cry.
Nuh-uh.
I understand how you feel, but him dying won't make things any better for you. We need to make sure he's safe first.
Alright.
I guess you're right.
Hey!
Hey, you don't know anything about when you were born, right? Hope nothing weird happened to you back then. Though, I have my concerns.
Let's
I'm not
see.
worried about it. I'm hard to believe, but I feel completely normal right now. You really expect me to buy that? If there was only a way we could find out more. I mean, we just did. You weren't there to see it. I always thought the mercenary decided to do exactly what the employer said. But still find myself wondering what my reasons are for fighting, or what happened to my allies if we lose. What about you? Do you ever think about that stuff? Or do you just focus on fighting? Yeah, and I think about it, especially now that I have my own troops.
I get it.
Huh. Well, it's good to know I'm not the only one. Okay, I feel like I can see this fight through now. If I ever bother to return for, like, all the other things. And, like, if New Game Plus doesn't think. Garreg Mach is ours, and so too is the work of defending it. Unfortunately, our opponents are far more familiar with the monastery than we are. This will be a most arduous battle. Yeah, it's gonna be brutal. I hope we can pull through. I'm surprised that you of all people would be worried. Do be careful not to underestimate us too much.
I am on.
Let us meet them head on. I, Ferdinand von Eyre, shall ensure our victory. It's those who Slither and Conquer trying to wipe out the Emperor and the Archbishop at the same time. Then we have to win no matter what. We should also expect a leader to show up. The problem is, I won't be able to get the information I need during a chaotic fight. Which means I'll simply have to subdue them. They won't slip through my fingers. When I am returning to Bridget, I can be holding my head high. Because I am thinking our relationship with the Empire will be fine now. I hope someday more people will be going between Bridget and Fulton. And me too. Here's some of that's the case.
Got a minute?
We might have a fight about this, but I've got a feeling that does not sound good until in Fulton's future. You should probably start thinking about your next steps. You know, what you're gonna do once the fighting's over. Oh, trust me, I already did. Oh, good. Why do I feel like an option's missing for me? I've been thinking about what justice really means of Celeste Fargus. And I still haven't figured it out. Wonder if I ever will. You're one guy I want to meet to you someday, even if it's a struggle now. Thanks, Chess. At last, we will finally annihilate those who slither in the dark. There were times I had to fight alongside them after the Empire hired me. But they truly make my blood boil. I will crush them like the insects they are. I warn you, do not get in my way. I don't even have enough to spawn. Okay, I had to do so. These monsters over every hero and day on this bed has been ruthless. It's difficult enough to walk, let alone fight battles. Everything has been utterly insufferable. No, I suppose that's to be expected in war. Walking's the worst.
Let's see.
These senators been washing on our feet off lately. At least when the war's over, we won't have to travel around as much. I certainly hope so. It wouldn't mind the exhaustion if I were on a research trip, but this is ridiculous. I've cut off contact with my adopted father for now, but I believe I will return home someday. So I wanted to fight as hard as I can alongside all of you around here. This will be a significant battle for Fulton's future, after all. Most of this war is behind us, which means fewer chances to make a name for myself. I need to pull out all the stops in the next battle, or you're gonna leave me in the dust. Seriously though, I've got your back if you got in mind, Shaz. Are you sure that's what you want? What's the problem? If you can't keep up, I'll leave you behind. I know it's kind of late to bring this up, but I don't agree with how we've been fighting. You must feel the same way, right? Come on, you can tell me.
Nuh-uh.
I don't know about that. I feel like everyone here accepts me for who I am. What more can I really ask for? Nah, people will take a strong fighter like you wherever you go. That's not what I'm talking about. Then, when you have a problem with this. You fight all day, but never get to party! And Conscience doesn't get it. Look, she's a busy woman. She's an empress, she's gotta do her job. I think this battle is going to mark a major turning point in Fulton's history. It's overwhelming to think that I'll be a part of that. If I survive, I want to paint a picture of the battle. I feel like somehow it's my duty to do so. The Valley of Torment lives up to its name. All those people came in that narrow ravine. I'll never forget the sight of it for as long as I live. No matter how much I wish I could scope it out. I need to think about something else. What's next? Are we all ready to go? Commence the religious affairs. Oh, right. He's a bishop now. In any case, Count Volley is currently holed up in Garreg Mach, right? Personally, I'd love to hear him cry like a stuck pig. But I suppose with the way things are, we have no choice but to rescue him.
Huh?
Did something happen between you two? I had no idea you even knew each other. He put me through a great deal of pain a long time ago. It was my own fault, but still. I just can't believe there wasn't anyone else more astute to act as the Southern Church's bishop. As a believer, I have more than a few reservations about someone like him heading to church. I hope all our great leaders that would take that into consideration after the war. Ingrid is the name of both dear friends to me. If one so bravely would take what they believed in. I'm not sure I could ever do that myself. That's why I think they were so incredible. Still thinking of friends after they passed. and it's you too.
Well, hi.
Well, I've done this fight for more than 2 years. When I had the opportunity to find that special someone. And now here we are. Sorry, people must be blind to turning a blind eye to your job.
Oh, no.
You're the only one who recognizes it at all. What a cruel world. Garreg Mach has many tunnels that lead outside the mountains, and plenty of secret passages that we don't even know about. Needless to say, Lady Rhea knows the layout of the monastery like the back of her hand. Add another enemy force, and who knows what might happen.
Ready and willing.
We better make sure we're fully prepared. Good luck out there, says. Hey, no pun.
Got a minute?
He knows to keep it serious. The Knights of Seiros went out in full force that day, you know. The rest of them must have been on their way to Garreg Mach. Keep a close eye on the Emperor. They'll try anything. Garreg Mach smack dab in the middle of Foden, right? I know it's got historical significance, but it's really worth sacrificing so many lives over.
Let's see.
It's a huge building, probably some crazy catacombs underneath. Who knows what kind of secrets might be hiding down there? You think so too, huh? There were definitely some suspicious passages beneath the monastery. I mean, after all, they live down there. They live in the best. A struggle with Garreg Mach. Oh, sorry, just thinking out loud. It might surprise you, but I used to do hospitality there a long time ago. So I used to see people for the Central Church all the time. That's all. Alright, guess it's out of the way. It's time to handle the rest of the, you know, the points up there, and any last minute preparations, I guess. So see you all in a bit.
What a wonderful meal.
Hey, you've still got some food left. You don't want it? That Ogma Wolverine meat's super hard to come by, you know.
Oh, I don't really eat meat. You can have it.
Don't mind if I do, then. You know, I always feel strangely energized after eating this stuff.
You look so pleased to be eating it.
If not every day I get to hear you laugh. Did I look funny or something?
No, it's just that the look on your face made me feel happy.
Instead of just watching other people stuff their faces, maybe you'd enjoy trying some yourself?
I am perfectly content just watching.
Huh. Well, anyway, it seems like you've gotten more comfortable eating with me, Marianne.
I have. When you told me not to act like someone I'm not, at first I didn't know what to do with myself, but I still thought I could learn something from you. And as I talked with you more, I just got used to us eating together.
I see. Then why not branch out and eat with other people too? Mealtimes are a great opportunity to make new friends after all. Making conversation and sitting around the dinner table go hand in hand. That's how we ended up friends, right? It might be a good chance to get to know someone else. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, it's just... my adoptive father said the same thing to me once.
He did?
He often criticized me because I avoided other people so much. He said that, as the heir to House Edmund, I must be at least somewhat sociable. But he never bothered to understand how difficult it was for me to do that.
I'm sorry. I was being insensitive, just like your father.
No, you've done nothing wrong. But I don't think it's a good idea for me to get involved with too many people.
Why?
I only bring misery and misfortune to anyone who gets too close to me.
That's not true at all. Why do you even think that?
It is true. I know it.
Okay, if that's the case, then how's it possible for us to be hanging out right now without any problems?
You're right. I should have been more vigilant and kept some distance between us. But you're so kind and I just like being around you. I'm sorry. I'll stay as far away from you as I can from now on. I should go.
Hey, wait, Marianne! What am I gonna do about her?
Good question. Here's something we get that aiming time.
Training
I
can be
cut
the
it down, but
difference
you know,
between victory and defeat.
was a try.
Perfect timing, Caspar. I was just looking for you.
You were? Oh, I get it. You want to go a few rounds, huh? Fine, I'll take you down without even breaking a sweat.
Well, no, I mean, okay, yes, at some point, but that's not what I'm here for. Your dad's around, right? I was sort of hoping I could get a session in with him. You know, a little lesson from the Minister of Military Affairs himself.
Yeah, you might not want to do that.
Why not? You're training with him, aren't you?
Well, sure, but I've been doing that since I could barely even talk. And it still knocks my backside into next month. A regular person like you wouldn't stand a chance.
What about this looks regular to you? Come on, I'm serious.
Don't say I didn't warn you. You want my advice? Don't eat anything beforehand if you don't want to be cleaning it off your armor later. Oh, and cancel all your plans for after, because I can guarantee you are not going to make them. Just keep that in mind, okay?
It faces me, definitely faces me.
It can't be that bad, can it? You're kind of scaring me here.
Oh, trust me, it can. I'm just making sure you don't get blindsided by the pain. Training with my father? It's a marathon of blood, sweat, and tears that'll leave you feeling like you're face to face with the goddess herself.
Yep, you were definitely right, Caspar. You were definitely right there.
Hey, you still alive?
I can't feel my legs.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. You're just out of energy is all. You know, my father praised you. Nobody's ever kept up with him as long as you did. Apparently, he's gonna come up with even tougher training now. Though I really wish he wouldn't.
I think I underestimated you, Caspar. I don't know how you can handle training like that every day.
Getting used to it was kind of my only choice growing up. I mean, I'm not as clever as you, so I had to make up for it by being tough as nails. That's why I'm always so gung-ho about getting stronger. Though, I don't know if that's really the most efficient way to go about it.
No, that training... efficiency has nothing to do with it. I think I get where that unwavering focus of yours comes from now.
Yeah? Well, in any case, I'm glad you're still alive and kicking. Our enemies aren't gonna know what hit them next time we get out on the battlefield.
We're just playing to y'all, because we're doing this in final battle. Definitely are, but you know, it works.
Yeah. All this suffering would have been for nothing if we don't get the results to back it up.
You know, it's a nice change of pace seeing you like this.
Please don't laugh at my pain.
Oh,
Oh, hi.
Bernadetta, listen. I'm sorry about what happened back there.
Oh, it wasn't your fault. I'm the one who should be apologizing.
I didn't realize things could even go that bad. I'm glad we managed to get you in front of the meanest looking guy in my company, but that didn't last long before the nerves got to you. Quickest I've ever seen someone run, let me tell you.
And then I accidentally stepped on that horse's tail, so it started going wild and totally trashed the place. It'll probably take weeks for them to clean that up. Oh, you really did it this time, Bernie.
Hey, we all make mistakes. Water under the bridge, you know?
Yeah, thanks.
That aside, though, you still want to do something about your shyness, right? I can see why this is a bigger problem than your whole staying indoors thing. Your anxieties can be quite the hurdle to overcome.
You're right. But hey, I haven't been keeping to myself at all lately. Bernie's out in the open.
Either way, now we know how things turn out when we try to force the issue. Looks like we're better off taking an incremental approach.
How's that work?
Well, we can start by having you hide nearby while I talk to someone you're afraid of. And, I don't know, if the conversation gets interesting, maybe you can come out and join in?
I'm not going to care whether it's interesting or not. It doesn't matter if they're serious or boring or the most fascinating person in the world. All I care about is that they don't scare me.
Yeah, I guess that's gonna be tough to manage on its own, huh?
Well, maybe the incremental approach won't actually be as hard as we think.
because it's happened already.
Really? How do you figure?
I mean, I did used to think you were pretty terrifying. But with all this stuff we've been doing together, I've actually gotten used to you.
Shoo.
And now I'm not really shy around you, am I?
Wait, she was afraid of me?
Glad to hear you say it. I'd honestly be kind of sad if you were still afraid of me after all we've been through. Sounds like getting you used to people is the way to go after all. Maybe you just have to spend a lot of time with someone before you get really comfortable.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Anyway, here's hoping you and I can keep getting closer, Bernadetta.
Right.
La 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 la.
This is a strangely fitting situation considering that's the Garreg Mach. That's a leitmotif for the Garreg Mach theme. And we're about to go to Garreg Mach for the final hour too. Jesus.
La 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 la.
Well,
How was that?
well, I guess not so the Garreg Mach leitmotif, more so the Edge of Dawn leitmotif.
Yeah, good.
Still the same reaction, huh?
Sorry, me and singing just don't mix very well. Though, it did make me feel warm inside. Kinda like I was a kid again, with my mom.
Hey, you do get it! That was a lullaby from a long, long time ago. Nowadays, nobody remembers the lyrics, though. Or sings it to their children, for that matter.
A lullaby, huh? I guess that's why it took me back the way it did. But wait, if nobody knows the words, how are you so sure that's even what it is? Just from how it sounds?
Well, there was this scholar who researched it a few years ago and said as much. Couldn't tell you if they were right, though.
It's nice that it's repetitive.
Huh. It's a simple song and honestly pretty repetitive. But I don't really mind. I mean, a complicated song that's always changing is basically impossible to remember. So I'd take this over that any day of the week.
I'm glad to hear you giving music a little more thought now.
And I'm glad I've had so many chances to listen to you sing. Your voice touches people, Dorothea. Even if they don't have the knowledge to really appreciate the high-level art of it. I mean, look at me. Bottom of the barrel, and you still practically moved me to tears.
Oh, come now, don't talk about yourself like that.
It doesn't really bother me. And I'm not wrong, am I? No birth parents, no real background to speak of. The whole wandering merc gig. It is what it is.
That's quite the positive attitude. I'll have to try a little bit of that myself sometime. In the meantime, I've once again been able to rethink my singing thanks to you. I lost much of my emotion about the craft during my time as a diva, but I can feel it coming back now.
You really are incredible, you know that?
How do you mean?
I don't know. There's just something beautiful about the way you speak. It's like your thoughts just come out of your mouth fully formed, almost perfect, then find their way straight into people's hearts. Probably has something to do with all the training you did to become a diva, and all the training you've continued doing since. Meanwhile, here I am struggling to even make proper sentences when I try to talk about your singing.
Thank you for the kind words. It makes me feel a lot better hearing you say those things about me. But for the record, I don't think you're bad with words at all. Even your little speech now was the definition of smooth. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were trying to flirt with me.
If I didn't give the book whistle to the Acid Demon, this would have been the time. Oh good, I managed to get Wink was happy. Good thing we did that in time for the final battle.
That will be all. Speak to the individual in charge for further details.
Are we really still doing this? I told you, I'm not mad anymore.
But were I to run my mouth excessively, I might well end up angering you again. And as it seems even my apologies can produce misunderstandings, I suspect the pair of us are sadly ill-matched.
That wasn't your fault. I should have accepted your apology. I was just being stubborn. Wait, that smell. Is that coffee?
You know of it, then? You did not seem familiar when I mentioned it the other day.
Coco made me some recently, and it was delicious. Sounds like it's pricey, though. There was only enough for me to have 1 cup. Is that what you usually drink?
Inasmuch as it serves as my substitute for tea, yes.
Inasmuch as that is quite a word.
However, I find it strange that Constance would consider the price of coffee to be an impediment, given how highly she is compensated.
Probably because she's always blowing her coin on materials for her latest experiments.
I see. Well then, allow me to invite you not to a tea party, but a coffee party.
That is such a weird sentence.
Wait, are you sure? Because I'm in if you're buying. This is so good. I just can't get enough of that bitterness.
Yes, coffee has a full-bodied richness which cannot be enjoyed in any other beverage, to say nothing of the wondrous aroma.
Actually, I think the smell on this is stronger than the one Coco made me.
As with tea, there are many ways to brew coffee. A noteworthy feature of the beverage is that the final product can vary greatly depending on the degree to which the beans have been roasted.
Bean.
Sorry, beans? This has beans in it? Come to think of it, Coco did mention something about how she had to massacre some beans to make hers.
I assume you speak of the grinding process. I must say, I am surprised that you enjoy coffee. It is most unexpected that we would have this in common.
It's most unexpected that it is when we make freaking coffee, and here I am, just a loving fan of hot chocolate.
There are many who dislike it, and some among that number even go so far as to criticize it as no more than hot bean water.
Ah, too bad. Looks like it's gone.
There is more. By all means, help yourself.
Really? Don't mind if I do. If only I could feel this relaxed all the time. Uh-oh.
How foolish of me. To think that I, of all people, did not anticipate such an outcome. Though it is certainly better than a sigh of displeasure. Regardless, I believe we have some monsters to dispatch.
I called them, so I should deal with them. Consider it a bit of light exercise after all that coffee.
Ah! Monsters! Monsters everywhere!
I shall take it upon myself later to mislead them as to the cause of this sudden attack.
Thanks, Bert. Now let's get to it.
Oops. That finally came to play after all the time. Also, I guess I'm not getting that B-Break spawn time. Oh well.
Hey there, Shamir. What's a gal like you doing in a place like this?
Oh, it's you. What do you want?
Nothing in particular. Just had some time to kill. Thought it'd be nice to chat.
Shouldn't you and Caspar be off punching things?
That sounds nice and all, but I've had my eye on you for a while.
Try anything funny, and you'll regret it.
Whoa, take it easy, pal. I didn't mean it like that. I was just thinking the two of us have got a lot in common, yeah?
Nothing comes to mind.
Hey now, let's not be too hasty. Take gambling, for instance. I happen to know you like a little game of chance, and I fancy a wager myself every now and again.
You can't call it gambling if all you do is lose.
Sure, I've probably lost more than I've made, but hey, that's part of the fun, right?
Keep telling yourself that.
What about booze? From what I understand, you're quite the drinker.
But unlike you, I can actually hold my liquor.
Hey, that was one time. Nobody drinks Balthus under the table. Not unless I've lost a bet.
You must lose often. I've seen you stumbling around here quite a bit.
All right, so gambling and booze are out. What about fighting? The battlefield is where we both come alive, yeah?
My fighting style is nothing like yours.
I can't argue with that. I like to get in real close and crack some skulls. Well, you prefer to pick off enemies from a safe distance.
No, right, as archers do.
But even if our methods are different, the end result is the same. It's kill or be killed out there.
That's a wonderful idea, wait.
Huh. So you do see how we're different.
Give me some credit, will you? I might not be the best drinker or gambler, but I am the desirable king of grappling. I can tell you're not looking for your fights to be a bloodbath, unlike yours truly.
Because I don't like dying. I prefer to be the one doing the killing. That's why I use a bow. The only one who bleeds is the enemy. Aren't you forgetting something? After gambling and booze, you're supposed to ask me about women, though I doubt our tastes are similar.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean? Hey, Shamir! Where are you going? Huh. Wonder what that was about.
She's never gonna get the chance to do so. Until like New Game Plus or something.
Is this it?
Might as well do this as the last few bit of metal that I can acquire. I mean, hey, seeing as this is the final battle, I might as well just might as well go in all in on the upgrades. Better make sure Aegon has her heroes where I can last. I can't believe it took us to defeating Epimenides in order to get this. Jesus Christ. I mean, talk about
Need something?
awarding equipment for sure, but still, all Agosti.
Is this it?
Which is fine because that's coming from that's literally the material named after the Agorphins. That's even got to use Waiting Storms. What a name. Okay, not much else. And not really a whole lot else to do. Doubtless we're gonna get any last minute paradox to do. Yeah, no, just to fight a battle. 52, huh? Don't know how much I want to be to level up, but I will try to level up everyone else that I can.
Can't wait to see
Which I'll probably do so by trying to sell off any things I don't need anymore. Probably would be a good idea. And also use all of these because once again we're going to fight a battle. Kinda need to do so.
Here.
I don't know most of what it is to transfer over, but I need to make money to level up somehow. It's only gonna get the materials to actually build up any facilities after this, because you know, freaking credits. Alright, I think that's it for once I'm capable of leveling up well enough. I could just go back and like grind all the money and stuff, but again that would take forever, and that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is the finale. At least with the Ashen Demon recruited. While you are preoccupied in ALL, both the Church and those who live in the dark have made a play for Garreg Mach. Designed to end this conflict and unite Fortnite under the Empire's banner. The defense of Garreg Mach. How fitting that it all comes back to this.
Thankfully, we're not too late. Count Varley is still holding strong. If the reports can be trusted, Rhea is here. And so is a mage that fits the description of Arundel, which is to say, Talus. That puts our two biggest adversaries in one place. We should deal with them here and now. I suppose this is a fateful battle for you as well.
Yeah. I know my power came from those slithering jerks, and I know they tried to manipulate me. But I still have so many questions about, well, everything else. And this might be my last chance to get some answers.
I hope you do. Or else Hubert might spend the rest of his life distrusting you. After what happened in ALL, he suggested disposing of you again.
Not my favorite plan, to be honest. Looks like I'm gonna have to use this fight to clear my name.
Indeed. I look forward to it. But just so you know, you've already proven that a dozen times over.
Then I'm still a few dozen short. I gotta show you what the mercenary spirit's all about.
This is my first time hearing of such spirit, but I'm eager to see it in action. Enough idle chatter, though. Everyone is in place. It's time to commence the final battle.
We're gonna win. For you, for me, for all of us. And for a new Fodlan. One that'll go down in the history books as the best ever.
Defeat Rhea and Talus. I know a few units is mounted. Group of units of my units. And we only get so much crap. after this how much I got, like it's weird to go back to me only having 40. Right. That stupid Ferdinand Deuce on the enemy. There's a guy volley. Just smack dab in the middle.
It seems Rhea and Talus have both breached the monastery.
Initiating the operation. I'll help.
And for the sake of Fodlan's future, we will make it their tomb.
The barriers conjured by the enemy will hinder the movement of our troops.
Then we've no choice but to proceed in two groups. Take care that neither one is wiped out.
Where are the reinforcements? I don't want to die.
We should rescue Count Varley if at all possible. It will not be easy to find another man to wear the mitre.
Here I go. No mistakes. Watch this!
That's from the other way. It's a good thing We can go running over here too.
There's a structural weakness in that wall. A heavily armored unit might be able to break through and expedite the rescue.
Yes, thank you. I was getting that.
A new path has been cleared. Let's take it.
They've broken through the walls? No! Send reinforcements at once!
Stand down!
Not a problem. I've got this.
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
There's not a question of can.
The Southern Church's bishop is an enemy of the goddess and must be destroyed.
So many things happening at once.
I am the Bishop of the Southern Church, and you are obligated to protect me. Now do so, and be quick about it.
Employ magic to attack Count Varley from below. That cannot be good.
You honor your humble servant with this daring rescue, Your Majesty. What a grand display of sympathy for my plight.
I suspect you abandoned the monastery just so you might cower here. But I will have your full explanation once time allows.
Take a breather.
There we go. How to get rid of these grumblies.
Alive! I mean, of course I am. My death would be a crippling blow to the Empire.
Never! The man is incorrigible. Someone keep an eye on him. We're not out of the woods yet.
I'm not a
The enemy's wretched mage there has conjured barriers that are hindering my escape. I need my ability to fight.
Defeat Meissen, who is conjuring the walls of darkness.
He must be a sorcerer of some
I owe you one.
Let us.
Initiating the operation.
Might him and his magic here and now.
I won't give in.
There's not a question of can, only a matter of will. I hope that keeps Count Varley safe.
Imperial dogs, stop interfering and learn your place.
Jeez, yeah, there we go.
There's not a question. Leave this to initiating the operation. Let's go, everyone.
You can count on me. I'll...
An ambush, is it? I should have known things would not be as simple as they seemed.
Just gotta kill the gatekeeper.
There is the perfect place to unleash my secret weapon. Let's fly the arrows! Where are those coming from?
Goodness me. Who knew the Count still had some fight left in him?
I may be a bishop, but I still know when to stay the hand of mercy.
Initiating the operation. Let's go.
Anyway, to meet the guy.
Ah, Count Varley. How lovely to see you in one piece. Although I did expect to find you inside the monastery rather than out.
No, you have it all wrong. I didn't flee. Why, I would never abandon my station.
So you're with those who slither in the dark. I've got tons of questions for you. They're gonna have to wait till after I win.
Might you be enough? I am above such games.
Are you?
Where did he go? We need to dispel those barriers at once.
If he retreated to the upper floors, I do not see how we can reach him. But there must be some way around the barriers.
We've received multiple reports of enemy troops appearing out of thin air. Perhaps they have some sort of warping device.
Might be.
Initiating the operation. Let's go, everyone.
You can
Let's go.
count on me. I'll do my best.
There's not a question of can. Yes, that certainly sounds likely. We should check every hiding place we can think of. I have seen such warping devices beneath the monastery. They're controlled by a separate mechanism located elsewhere.
Then we need to find that too? Ugh.
Yeah, somebody needs to keep an eye out, I know.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must look.
Right then. Let us go to... I will see my...
Here goes. Yeah, I got it.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
We're already in 2 groups. Let's continue the search.
Use the catapults to crush the rebels below!
Let's waste this.
They're attacking from above. We have to stop those catapults.
I got it. Oh, I gotta get rid of this guy.
I will capture this stronghold.
These infernal black walls are preventing me from reaching Lady Rhea. And now the Imperial reinforcements are closing in. Well, I'll just have to go intercept them myself.
Oh, then. Found a warp wall.
We found the device, but it doesn't seem to operate by itself.
Here goes. Yeah, I got it.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
Right then. Let us go.
I don't have any interest in exchanging words with you. You attacked us, and that's all I need to know. I am your man.
We'll have these defenses crippled in short order.
The last time I saw you, you saved my life. But I never thought you'd force me to repay the debt quite like this.
You don't owe me anything, Catherine. If you need to hate me, then hate me.
I'm bringing it down. Watch this.
Yep. Multitasking hero once. Quite difficult.
If I may.
Hate me up. Here I go.
Alright, now go to
mistakes.
the system between Catherine.
They'll never know what hit them.
Stronghold is ours. Now there will be no more hurling of the bolts.
Hate me all you want.
Any final words?
Do not break while Lady Rhea still needs me.
I'm bringing it down.
Yep. And you're dead.
Lady Rhea, it was my greatest pride to be your sword.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
Here goes. Yeah, I got it.
Right then. Let us go.
I'll take over.
There we go.
That must be the control device. Try to activate it.
Let's clear it out.
Activate the controls.
Not a problem.
Where'd I go and get back there?
Move out. Not a problem. Move out.
Initiating the operation.
What?
Forward!
You can count on me.
What?
I'll go on ahead.
There's not a question.
And whoop.
Does this mean we can warp now?
Let's use the device to go after that dark mage.
Use the upper floor to warp to the upper monastery wall to defeat Myson.
I got this. I guess we'll attack here.
We'll have these defenses crippled in short order.
My turn?
You can count on. I'll do my best.
Leave this to me. Initiating the let's.
Myson, get back in.
Good. The device works.
Whoosh!
Points at us. I'm gonna. Stop. That's nice.
Myson is in danger. Help him!
They're really pulling out all the stops here. We better intervene before we take any more casualties.
I will dispose of you vermin myself. I will not be held up by such foul vermin.
Yep. Swish, 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 swish. Yep. One down.
We can't use these ourselves, What a bother.
Yeah, sadly that's how things work. Anyways, time stop. Oh good, I can still do the tornado thing. Cool.
I'll take you all on.
Whoosh! There we go. That takes care of that.
That's the last thing that was in our way. Well, except for the other things. It never ends.
So this is where I expire. I pray you might finish what must be done, Talus.
And walls down.
The dark barriers have vanished. Now we can rejoin our forces.
Woo!
That dark magic has dissipated. Now I can finally escape. I mean, strategically retreat.
Sure, whatever. Zero!
I'll fight until my dying breath to protect Lady Rhea.
Kill him!
Cyril, the wounds you carry. Please be safe.
As the goddess is my witness, this is as far as you go.
Annihilate them and reclaim all that is ours.
Yep.
Out of the way. You're done.
I hope that was enough to save her.
No, it won't.
Initiating the operation. I'll help. I have your back.
Jesus.
Don't stop now. Not when the future we seek is within our grasp.
Come, Hubert. Let us show these knaves the power of the twin jewels.
The twin what? See here. If you desire my assistance, you can start by doing away with the strange epithets.
Yes.
The way to the monastery is clear.
Still improving.
Seeing you give it your all motivates me, too.
Okay, thank you.
This is the moment we've been fighting for. Rhea and Talus will be waiting just ahead. It's a boon that the Empire's two greatest enemies are both within striking distance. Yet we mustn't forget they are capable of anything. This situation could very quickly become dire.
No kidding. We're talking about the heads of the church and those who slither in the dark.
I hope you are all mentally prepared. Because once this begins, we cannot afford to waste even a second. Lady Edelgard, we await your command.
Through some strange twist of fate, we find ourselves capturing Garreg Mach for the second time. Our first victory signaled the start of the war. And today's victory will be a giant step toward ending it. Today, together, we usher in a new era. And at the end of this path lies our future. The time is now. All Imperial forces, advance!
Come on, victory's nearly ours.
Hi, Thomas.
You ignorant fools dare stand against me?
Your reckoning has come, Talus. Now you will pay for all that you did to my father and the Empire.
Jesus Christ, okay.
Is that all? I no longer care. For the sake of my people, you must die.
Well, you should be. Because I'm the one who's gonna kill you.
Yep.
I need your strength.
Whoosh! Yep.
You got it. I've got you now.
This land is drenched in the blood of beasts.
Fool I may be, but I have plenty of cunning. My allies and I stand ready to trample you into the dust.
I do not usually mix business with pleasure. This is an exquisite opportunity to sate duty and vengeance both.
It is my vengeance you will suffer, beast. No, how
Not
you have earned it. This land will be ours. This flesh will never perish by your hand.
Oh, really? Well then, what does that say about that, huh? Die.
You got it. Let's go. I've got you now. No time to slow down. I'm not a child.
I dispelled the darkness. Now all that remains is Rhea.
Advance!
How fitting that I should settle things with Rhea here in the cathedral.
Fitting indeed.
No matter how many years pass, you people will always be little more than fools. Return the land you stole from us.
I don't think I will. Defeat Rhea.
I'm not gonna die here. Sorry, but I think I'd rather fight you instead.
I will correct the mistake I made when I took you in, by ending your life.
Good luck.
No time to slow down.
I owe you a lot, but the debt's been paid. If you expected more, that's on you.
Yes, your debts with me are settled, Shimei. Your actions now, however, are another story. You have left me with no other choice. Watch over me, Mother. So be it. I will crush you where you stand!
Defeat the Immaculate One.
Rhea can shapeshift too? That form.
Then you are the Immaculate One. So be it. Today we destroy you and secure our future. I've got.
Yep.
I need your strength.
Whoosh! All the attacks. Let's go.
Let's go. I've got you now. I don't want to give up yet. Out of the way.
Yep.
I need your
Once more, just made the process.
You got it. Let's go. I've got you now.
Stay vigilant. There would be no greater folly than to die here after all our struggles.
Just you wait, Father. I'm going to distinguish myself and return home a hero.
I am Petra McNeely, Queen of Brigid. I honor my pact by fighting with the Empire. We will prevail today, even if it costs me the life that Her Majesty so graciously saved. I pray this fight is the one that ends this wretched war for good.
Well, I suppose I can allow myself one day of truly giving my all.
I don't want to die yet. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, he's been around. It's fine. Not in the big condition.
You got my back?
I need your strength.
I face motherfucker till you speak it.
You got it. Let's go. I've got you now.
That's one.
I will never yield to you, no matter how large or powerful you might be.
I'm just going to keep attacking, but you can pretend I'm not here.
This.
Onward to victory and glory.
That's all the special line dogs. Okay. Joke's on you, yeah. I got eye flames. Fuck you.
You got it. Let's go. I've got you now.
Nice hammer angle. Let's do it.
There's still room for improvement.
How are you still not done?
She's no longer able to maintain that hold. If we act quickly, we can restrain her.
Is unending. We must reclaim what was stolen from us.
Jesus Christ, my guy. Jesus Christ, my dude.
I will destroy you by my own hand. We will surpass you both and move forward.
I don't know what the future holds, but we're not gonna stop until we claim it.
Defeat Rhea and Taz and lead the Adristian Empire to victory.
Together, everyone. Let's finish this. Take care. I will judge you.
If I may, hardly a problem.
I am your.
Take a breather.
Sorry, just needed to do that.
Take me all you want.
Hi, yep.
I need your strength.
2 for the price of 1. Put Johnson's in the mix.
You got it. Let's go.
Nope, not even close. Oh well, the attempt's made.
Loathsome helmet.
I'll say they probably should just like put the Ash Demon in the playable slot because that whole Curse of the Empire thing I didn't even get a chance to show off. Oh well. Again, not showing everything on 100%. Just to the most that I am capable of doing.
What we faced in the Red Canyon.
I need your strength.
There we go. Now I got most of them.
You got it.
Again, that came angle.
I got you now.
But that's bear down.
Not
This
yet.
is not over. I must carry on for the sake of my mother's fallen comrades.
Abominable creatures. I will give you the burial you deserve.
Look out! I will not allow you to sully this sacred place!
Then die along with it.
It's gonna fall! This way!
Well, there goes my other sword.
There's no way they could have survived that.
Well then, just one thing left.
Must we do this now?
Come on. Bring it in.
But I suppose you earned it. Just this once.
Yeah.
At last,
That,
Fodlan
okay.
has been freed from that which bound it.
I'll try it again. that time.
Today marks a momentous new chapter in its history, and we shall be its authors.
It is now 1183, Blue Sea Moon. The Empire has freed Garreg Mach and put the Knights of Seiros and those who slither in the dark to rout. Amidst the fighting, Archbishop Rhea and Tallus both go missing. With no one to lead, the Central Church's influence wanes, and those who slither in the dark vanish. As the Empire and the Leicester Alliance reaffirm their friendly relations, Edelgard prepares for her final battle with the Kingdom, determined to see her vision made real.
That's it. Man, that certainly was something. Certainly something. Man, so many MVPs. What am I that's gonna change? There's one change. 2 changes. 3 changes. 4 changes. 5 changes. 6 changes. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. I guess 8 got it to 12. How fitting. Since the Chief's victory, and as the Chief's better from going.
It wasn't long ago that people knew me only as the Ashen Demon and looked at me with dread. But thanks to you, I now find myself surrounded by friends with whom I share a common cause. Was I right to go down this path? I can't say, but I see a glimmer of hope at the end of it. And that's more than enough reason to forge on.
That's it. I was honestly expecting like a little more, something a little more different than that, but honestly, this is the boys' game. They're not gonna do the whole freaking marriage thing. They say that for the main thing, Fire Emblem games from Awakening onward, and makes sense. But yeah, wow, we did it. We completed one route out of the 6, I guess, possible endings of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. At the very least, I'm glad I did one. I did finish one of them before the end of the year arrived, and here's hoping I get to a second one. I'm honestly not expecting my answers about Sophus possessing the Ashen Demon's body to be answered until I do the whole route where I don't have the Ashen Demon in my body, but I suppose that's up for me to find out, but as it stands, honestly, I'm kind of glad that Edgar finally has a chance to strike back against those who stood in the dark, because that was my one complaint that we didn't. That was not even a thing in what I just said. The Edgar specific route in Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I'm glad this at least has the opportunity to handle that from a whole different angle, even if it's like not mainline wartime, but from a whole different perspective and how it's handled this way. And there's like a whole slew of like other characters that honestly I might not have even gotten to play yet, but honestly we'll get there in due time. I mean, that is what Fire Emblem 3 Houses is in a nutshell. There are so many characters to play and so many places you can do for your own playthrough. And if people want to start for one ending and come back to it at a later time, that's perfectly fine. Honestly, I think I might do so while I prepare to capture footage for the rest of the series. And put something else as an intermission in between this and the next round. Or I might just do it like right out of the get-go if I have enough recorded by then, who knows. But sheesh, that plot twist was awful. That really got me. Like, once again, I'm kind of curious to see how the intermission to the final battle kind of goes if I didn't have the Ashen Demon with me. But I might do that on like a new plus game file just to make things a little easier for myself. Because I am not doing all that again on like one of the older saves, that's for sure. That is, I'm hoping New Game Plus is a thing here because there's more options that I didn't have the option to check while doing my normal playthrough, so I assume that's the case. It's gonna be very hard to try to not talk about the other routes as spoilers when trying to do the other routes, but, you know, it is what it is sometimes. I'm gonna save my main thoughts about the whole game in general when I do that whole bonus episode. Well, I guess right around when I finish the final route. I suppose that's about time. It's the time screen. Unlockable units have been added to the Save Days of Renown exchange. New equipment has been added to the Save Days of Renown exchange. New quest lines have been added to the Save Days of Renown exchange. The Vanguard Whistle has been added to the Save Days of Renown exchange. Used to instantly capture a region. I'm sorry, the fuck? You've unlocked Manning difficulty. Oh, thank you. When starting a new game, you can carry over content for the save data for finished playthrough if one exists. You can choose whether to import a unit's level or on a per unit basis. Support levels can only be imported as a batch for all units. Excluding Merc Whistle or other data such as items goal and class level will be imported automatically. If you select a finished playthrough using the continue option, you will start just before the final battle. Hey, does it go to Axe? I'm sure all the other weapons are gonna be added, like, once I do have that set up. Once I do finish their routes, which is likely gonna be the case. And I guess before we continue, what is that icon? I guess that's to indicate the New Game Plus file. This looks like awful for a little bit. Okay, good. So we carry over the levels. That's what I want to do. Next. Data for the protagonists will be carried over during the second battle, Chapter 1. All other data will be carried over during the third battle in Chapter 2. Alright. Spend renown. Unlock units. Excuse me. Excuse me, the fuck? Excuse me? Okay. Granted, I kind of did spoil myself a little bit just by the sheer fact of, oh, I heard this voice line from the Ashen Demon regarding Sophis. How weird. Oh, okay, I can get creative source from here, okay. Quest accessories are a special type of accessory that will grant you the associated quest power when equipping them. However, quests gained by a quest accessory do not trigger as often as normal quests. If you equip the quest accessory for a quest that you already had, then that quest trigger rate will increase. So I can get the sword that created, and especially the dog one too. Interesting. An exalted sword which only Koi and Sophis can wield. Allows the use of Sublime Heaven. Rhea has been unlocked. Sophis has been unlocked. No, I won't have one for now, dang it. It's fine, it just means we gotta get more renown. Now granted, these are like New Game Plus units, and I'm probably only gonna be able to have like, I'm probably just only gonna play through the main game like without them. just on the other routes, just to be on the safe side. Highlight the side quest on the war map and press R to choose a Vanguard whistle and immediately capture the region. The battle source for the side quest will be D, and you will not receive any experience, gold, or S ranks from the battle. You will still receive rewards to seize the region and strategy resources, and you will be able to survey any surveying spots. You can also engage in auxiliary battles for any regions you capture with a Vanguard whistle. If you retrieve an S rank when replaying the battle, you will receive S rank rewards at that time. The Vanguard whistle can be acquired for the general in the camp in exchange for a renown. Interesting, okay. Okay, so it seems like they have their own supports. I was expecting... You would think having the goddess inside it would... You actually would have a support conversation with the goddess herself, but just... weird. And I guess it's still unlockable units and characters that don't really appear in the story. It makes sense to do on FC ranks. Sad but understandable, I guess.
Oh, is that? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're getting along great with the soldiers now. Maybe it's because they can finally see your face.
I have never been concerned with how others view me, but if you say so, then perhaps it's true. You have always been perceptive, even back at Garreg Mach.
My, you flatter me. I'm honored you noticed me at all. Yes, that's it. All we need is that one finishing touch.
Finishing touch?
Yes, there's something you're missing. Do you know what it is, Yuritsa? Too bad, time's up. The answer is a smile. Yes, nothing makes people feel safer than a nice set of pearly whites. Don't get me wrong, your cool demeanor has a certain charm. But if you smile like I do, people will be naturally drawn to you. It would also make it easier to talk to your peers and subordinates. Wouldn't you like that?
No.
No!
Oh, no need to be shy. It couldn't hurt, right? And it doesn't just work on people. Animals will be more comfortable around you too.
Animals? Like cats?
Of course! Cats, dogs, even fish. They'll all flock to you in droves.
Fish?
Sounds good, right? Now, when it comes to smiling, the important thing is to move your mouth. And your demeanor will suffer if you're always mumbling. So keep that in mind, okay? All right, let's try it out. Give me your best shot on 3.
Oh, God.
1, 2, 3.
It seems being a teacher was your calling.
A teacher? That's not really what I was going for. This must be why I'm still single.
I don't think you need to change.
Actually, now that I think about it, I didn't really need to do this whole thing just to try to get to the announcing on its own. But a part of me is curious to announce some carries here. Like if I could just carry recruits here. But on a special accessory, your unique action bit will be overwhelmed with that of you who gave you the accessory. Well, I guess that's the case. I just kind of forgot. I've been saving it for only one person. Gee, how long this is going to be when Rhea fights herself?
The time is now. Time to learn your place.
Let's do this!
Atone with your life.
Yep, comes the Immaculate One.
You need my strength? Oh.
Watch and learn.
Jesus!
Behold! This is your end.
Just a fucking cannon.
It begins.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess this makes sense. It is the true form of Marvel.
Behold! This is your end. I am the beginning. They shall know fear.
Man, this is quite a while considering this was like originally planned to be a playable character like the original, if memory serves correctly. But I guess it's finally times. Jesus.
I'm guided by time's flow.
Nice one.
Yo, Rhea! Your mother's here! Just like in DLC form, because well, not really DLC form, just post-game form, because, you know, what the fuck have to do with the main story? It is the sword of the creator. Again, just knowing how the story goes in like 3 hours, it's so weird. It's so weird how that weapon is just basically, I don't even want to think about that. Controllable way of light. Jesus Christ. That's quite powerful. No wonder this is like post-game stuff. Jesus. Well, I'm gonna do it. I would do the whole final battle again, but it's just like Rhea and stuff. It's like fucking reball. Right there, at this point again, is when final battle. Damn, at this point me. I guess they really are just used for like side stuff. If one out of me is actually doing so. Okay, it works now. I guess I just can't use these guys in the main battle? Which I guess it makes total sense there. Okay, well. Regardless, I can't put in too much. Just a lot of things, and just really distracting myself and hoping for things in vain. But, yeah, that'll be all for this episode. I'm really gonna have to kind of like a lot of unnecessary parts because I don't even have to go for the new game plus to even do that. I got to stay prepared. I guess that's the least I could do. And I guess that improves the gameplay just a little faster. It's gonna be a little odd though. But next time let's play Fire Emblem Warriors V Hopes. Was one timeline complete? It's time for another. Let's see what happens if we were to pair up with either Dimitri or Claude. And, you know, you can just click on one of the videos or take the video links in the description to time skip ahead to those videos, or, you know, I don't... make a pick, really. The one video is going to be pretty much the crypto factor of which video you want to go next, or if we're playing the whole thing in order, then you know exactly who's going to be next. I'll see you guys there.